Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am the voice of the Midnight Highway, and you're listening to Midnight Highway Radio. A place where street signs mean nothing, and you're being watched as much as you feel alone. You may have been here before, and if you've returned, then welcome back. We've got a full docket of weary travelers ready to tell us their twisted tales of this long and desolate highway. First up, a trucker who claims to be a defunct professor of physics from Berkeley. But I'll let you decide. Dr. Robert S. Feynman, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Dr. Feynman, welcome to the highway. I understand you've been trying to research us for quite some time.
I have actually. For the past 10 years or so, I've traveled all over this great land, hoping to slip back into the Midnight Highway and hear your voice. I first heard your program driving back from Stanford one night, very, very late. I also had wild hallucinations, delusions maybe. That's what my colleagues at Berkeley said as they showed me the door. After I turned all my studies to uncover the mystery of what happened to me that night. My hunch is some of these colleagues were involved in secret government experiments they'd rather not have uncovered. I've traveled the roads between Stanford and Berkeley every other night for years. I know every nook and cranny. After I was laughed out of the physics department at Berkeley, I never gave up. I took a job as a long-haul trucker, continued my research. So, I have questions, if you dare to answer them.
I may be able to answer a few, my good doctor. Try me.
Being in Berkeley since the late 1960s, I understand some crazy government experiments went on. Operation Midnight Climax, which is scarily similar to your Midnight Highway. They dosed unexpecting Johns with high levels of acid while visiting San Francisco brothels, just to study them behind two-way mirrors. MK Ultra was the umbrella, a CIA-controlled project that funded 140 different projects, from mind control, manipulation, to time travel. The Haight-Ashbury Clinic supplied acid to Charles Manson after he was involved in LSD mind control experiments in prison. Why do you think they let Manson out of prison again and again after he commits crime after crime? He was set up and trained by the CIA. Jack Ruby had no recollection of shooting Lee Harvey Oswald. Then, shortly after a visit from a doctor in jail, he goes completely insane and unable to say intelligible sentences. Who set Sirhan in motion to kill Robert Kennedy? Who created the Harvard LSD studies that birthed the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski? The CIA, of course. Never mind that Ted might have been right. His methods were madness. The head of the CIA testified in Congress in 1974 that of the 140 projects under MK Ultra, 25 used unsuspecting volunteers. That means neither they had been told they were test subjects, nor that they were being tested. American citizens. And then there's the mythical Montauk Project. It's never been acknowledged by the U.S. government, involving time travel, teleportation, mind control, contact with extraterrestrial life, people reporting dead mutants of unknown origin washing up on the beach near the testing facility. Now you ask me what all this sounds like. Every time I slip into the Midnight Highway.
Is there a question in there somewhere, Doc?
Just how do you do it? A combination of DMT and LSD aerosol cloud? Taking the unsuspecting on a mental trip? Or is it some sort of wormhole you've accidentally opened? Mr. Voice, are you a goddamn government asset? Are you even human? Holy shit, what was that?
Well, I'm not sure what just happened to our good doctor. The highway's a dangerous place, what can I say? Stay tuned, folks. More Midnight Highway Radio right after this. Have you ever gotten a flat tire? battery goes dead. Or maybe you hit a deer with your car on the highway.
Yeah.
Or maybe a deer transformed into a terrifying monster that trashed your sweet ride.
Yeah.
Well, let the 666 Auto Club rescue you from high repair bills. I'm Alistair Crowley, CEO. We'll also pick you up and drop you safely to purgatory until your car looks and drives like new.
Wow, my 69 Camaro looks and drives like new. Thanks, 666 Auto Club. Now, what year is it?
Choose the 666 Auto Club because the devil's in the details. Welcome back, boys and girls, to the Midnight Highway Radio. Up next, we've got Edith from a roadside payphone who says she's run into an old friend of ours that may have found his way home. Edith, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Oh my God, I tried to call 911, but it didn't work. Where on earth does 911 not work? I got this number from your radio show. It's the only one that works on this payphone. Anyway, I'm driving down the highway and I start seeing something in the corner of my eye. I've seen this thing before. I was a little girl visiting my grandma in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in the Christmas time of '67. My grandmother's house overlooked the Ohio River, and it had a great view of the Silver Bridge. One evening, I saw this giant black moth-looking creature with glowing red eyes flying over the bridge.
Oh, really?
I saw it perch at the top, and it was looking right at me. I was so terrified I couldn't move. I looked down at the traffic below and then looked back at me and then flew off. Then the most terrible thing happened. The whole bridge collapsed. 46 people died. I'm driving down the highway and there he was again, keeping pace with my car over top the trees to the left. I don't know where I am, mister.
Voice. Just call me the voice.
Mr. Voice, just please call the cops. I'm sure he recognized me. Oh, my God. He's perched right above me on the telephone pole. Ah! Oh, God. He's on top of the phone pole.
Well, I wondered where that guy had disappeared to. It's great to hear from our friend the Mothman. It sure is great to have him back. I miss that guy. More Midnight Highway right after this. Are your friends roasting you for looking too alive? Well, my staggering dead friend, do I have the product for you? It's Zombie Cream! For just 3 payments of $49.99, you can look like you've been dead for years! This patent-pending formula accelerates the rotting process, soaking deep beneath the skin and making it rot like magic! Order now and get the rotting flesh face mask for free! But wait, there's more! Shuffle to the phone now with the code EATMYBRAINS for another 20% off Zombie Cream!
Check the number and dial again.
Product not approved by the FDA. Only used by zombies. Not recommended for the living unless you want to look like the dead. Up next here on Midnight Highway Radio, we've got Bane Star with Nothing to Explore. This is Midnight Highway Radio. And we're back. Boy, do I have one on the line next for you kids. I have Karen on the line who is demanding to speak to the manager. Well, I happen to be the manager, so we'll see how this goes. Karen, this is the manager. I am the voice of the Midnight Highway. Just how can I help you?
This isn't the manager. You're that idiot on the radio. I just want you to know this is the worst program ever. I've worked in radio all my life, and you, sir, are terrible. You're just making things up. All of these people that you have on your show are super fake. I'm sure that the FCC would love to know about all the violations I've heard since I've started picking up your station. Somehow, you've blocked all the other stations in the area, and this is the only station I can pick up. That, sir, is illegal. You're all up and down the radio dial. If you're the manager, let me speak to the department head.
Well, Karen, there are actually 3 department heads, and I'll let you speak with them if you really want to, because I aim to please.
Thank you. I hope you didn't just put me on the radio, because I give no consent to be on the radio.
Oh, Karen, I wouldn't do a thing like that to such a nice lady. Stand by. We're rolling the department heads right in here. Now, it will take a second because they are just heads. They were the last people to complain, you see, so we put them right to work. We keep them right down the hall to greet any guests that happen to pop by the studio. Hold on, let me set you right up on your necks, fellas. Can you speak to the lady?
Hi, Karen. We're sorry you're not happy with the service on the highway tonight.
Yeah, really sorry. We're trying our best over here, you know.
You should be sorry. And you will be, once I find myself off this godforsaken highway.
The thing of it is, Karen, since you have all this great radio experience, we think we might have a position here for you. Your head on a spit right next to mine. And we'll let you take all the complaint phone calls from now on.
Oh, no. I don't think so. Wait, what is that? An ambulance just pulled up. And 2 orderlies just got out with a straitjacket. I've been there before. I ain't going back.
Oh, yes, you are, Karen. Well, at least your pretty little head will be anyway.
One of them's got a machete!
Yes, ladies and germs, that's it for this edition of the Midnight Highway. We've got some reorganization of our department heads to do, but we'll be back soon. Thank you all for joining us this everlasting evening. We'll be back with another thrilling episode of the Midnight Highway Radio. In the meantime, listeners, just keep your eyes on the road and your comments to yourself.